Hello again, and welcome to Up Next with Billy Napier, presented by UF Health. With Coach Napier, I'm Sean Kelley, and this week the Gators are back into conference play and welcome the Texas Longhorns to Gainesville. It's their first visit since 1940, and for the second time, the Gators and the Longhorns will play as SEC opponents. Coach, the Longhorns come in at 3-1, and while Arch Manning has suffered some early setbacks, maybe they'd like to see him complete more passes or put them in a better position. Look, the numbers bear it out. Their only losses to the number one team of the country. They come in, of course, geared up at number 9. What else should we know about Texas here this weekend?
Well, the strength of the team so far is the defensive unit. I think Texas had the number one scoring defense and total defense in our league last year, right? So they've done a nice job there improving each cycle. They've got an identity. A lot of transfer players in the interior DL. All the players back on the second and third level. So a veteran group with some good portal additions. They're playing outstanding defense and very aggressive in the kicking game. Banks has been around the block here and does a nice job. Really unique in terms of how they approach the kicking game. And obviously Sark has a great history as an offensive play caller. So this is a team that has an identity. They play their brand of ball, and they're unique in a lot of ways in how they play. And certainly some of the best players in the country on the roster.
No doubt. To Coach's point, 11 sacks already for Texas's defense. They're allowing just over 211 yards per game, and their scoring defense has been very good too. Under 8 so far through their 4 games. Coach, offensively, we saw a Texas team last year that was guided mainly by Quinn Ewers and that style. What's the Texas offense look like under Arch Manning so far now that he is their number one guy?
Well, a few new faces up front on the O-line and really a new group of skill. I think the backs, the tight end group, and the receiver group, there's some experience there, but a lot of new faces. So not only Arch is a new starter, but I think the supporting cast is young. And I do think the strength of the group is the defensive group. So they're playing a way to where they're introducing a young quarterback. And certainly I think much like us, every part of their offense is finding its rhythm. I think they've gotten better and better as the season went.
You've touched on all 3 phases for the Longhorns. So with that in mind, Coach, what are going to be some key things for the Gators this weekend against the Longhorns?
Yeah, I really think it's complementary ball. It's turnover margin, it's explosive plays, it's red zone scoring. And I think you got to try to find an advantage in the kicking game if you can. So in general, this is going to be much like these last couple we played, it's going to be a heck of a football game.
One thing I like about this one here, it's back home. We have not seen the Gators in the swamp in about a month. Coach, the home field could be a nice factor for you guys this weekend.
Yeah, it's 3:30 kick, and we need it. We need to introduce Arch to the swamp this coming weekend.
Kickoff is at 3:30 on Saturday between the Gators and the 9th-ranked Longhorns. That'll do it for us. That's been Up Next with Billy Napier, presented by UF Health.